We now have 2 cases in Nakuru, one for a 28-year-old lady and a 39-year-old gentleman who confirmed positive yesterday. Both were on quarantine. They were in isolation in their specific homes. By the time we got the results, the information reaching us was that there are also other people who may have come into contact with them, and that we are therefore currently tracing those people so that we can also put them on quarantine. The virus now is at the community level. The infection is now at the community level. So we are also calling for a total lockdown. We would rather fight the consequences of hunger than the consequences of 10,000, 20,000 people infected. And we have seen one person can infect over 100 people within a very short span. Those 100 people can also infect another 100 each. So the web is going to expand, and within another 1 month, it will be a total chaos here. Our capacity to manage medical cases that require ICU is very limited. Therefore, if we continue to allow these infections to go on, as is the case right now, then we will be staring at a total disaster in a few days to come. There are also instances where the public, notwithstanding all the education, the awareness that has been carried, are living as if the COVID-19 does not exist. Yesterday I had a team of beauticians and salonists who are here protesting that we have closed their businesses. And it is obvious that you cannot shave somebody when you're more than 2 meters away from them. You cannot plait their hair when you're more than 2 meters away from them. I'm told for the ladies, if you're plaiting the hair, it can take up to 4 hours when you're literally breathing into each other. So they would want us to continue with some of these businesses. Yet, in another 2 or 3 weeks, when we'll be talking of Nakuru, maybe 100 or 200 people, the same people will complain. So I think our plea to the national government is a lockdown is inevitable. We would rather have a lockdown now when our numbers are within the 100 or so digits than when we are 10,000. So why have half measure when you can go the full hog? The social structure of our population is such that over 70% of our people are in rural areas where the social interaction is fairly limited. The bigger challenge is in the 30% of the people who are in our urban areas, the urban poor. And I think if we can work together with the national government, with the private sector, we can address issues of food and access to those communities so that we can deal with the issue of food access to those people, the urban poor, and therefore ensure that this thing does not go. It is easier to deal with hunger than to deal with COVID-19. And I think this is a choice we have to make as a country, because we cannot do a lockdown for Nakuru alone. We have attempted to do screening for passengers on PSV coming to Naivasha, also coming to Nakuru. But as you can agree, it's a porous county. People can come from all directions. So we cannot do it at a county level. This must be a national initiative. And I really want to urge the Minister for Health, and the President as well, to save the country now than when it will be too late. And I think these are issues we really must say require immediate and urgent attention.